parties, right to criticize, freedom from unlawful arrest, freedom from religion, freedom of religion, equality as a citizen, equality or in the culture, equality in the society, rights to security, rights to marry, rights to education, right to own property, choose trade or profession, right to practice that profession. Moving further, we have Muhammad Ayub Khan from 1958 to 69. Uh, After taking the power, General Ayub Khan announced that he hoped that a period of military rule would settle Pakistan. Since the death of Quaid-e-Azam and Liaquat Ali Khan, the government of Pakistan had been subjected to so much change and uncertainty that it has been difficult to develop industries, support agriculture, and maintain even a basic level of social welfare. Once stability was restored and Pakistan was more settled, Ayub Khan said the government would provide a constitution that combined democracy with disciplines. Moving further, he gave the 1959 Basic Democracy Constitution and 1962 Constitution. The decade of development, agriculture reform, industrial reforms, a new capital, political unrest, and Ayub Khan is perhaps the best remembered for the series of economic and social reforms which brought praise from politicians and economists around the world. In 1968, he celebrated this work by calling the period a decade of development. During this period, the, the Ayub Khan gave the agricultural reforms, industrial reforms, and a new capital, social and educational reforms as well, political reforms as well. General Yahya Khan from 1969 to 1971. Following the declaration of martial law, the commander-in-chief of army, General Yahya Khan, was appointed chief martial law administrator and took over as president. He announced that the basic democracy had not been successful. There would be a properly elected government. The one unit system had not worked. There would be a return to the provincial government. Now moving to the next chapter, that is the chapter number 13. Why did East Pakistan seek and then form the independent state of Bangladesh? We have already discussed that Bangladesh and Pakistan both are in the different wings, east and west wing. Pakistan is divided into two different wings, that is east and west wing. There are some cultural and social disparities as well as economic disparities and political disparities that cause the separation of east and west Pakistan. As due to the cultural disparities, it becomes a language or mother language or national language disparities, that the Bengalis are higher are in majority of Pakistan, and but still they wanted to have the Bengali as the national language, as the most of the people of Pakistan knows Bengali, almost 56%, but still Urdu is considered as the national language of Pakistan. But sooner it is decided that the Bengali could be the regional language. Moving to the next, the 1970 cyclone. On 12 November 1970, the deadliest tropical cyclone ever recorded. The east and west Pakistan, about 500,000 people lost their lives. The government in the west Pakistan was slow to react, and political leaders in the east Pakistan accused the government of gross neglect. This was the reason too that caused the separation of East and West Pakistan. It was just a week after the cyclone hit East Pakistan that the Elections of national assemblies were finally held. They were to create even more problems for the Yahya Khan. Then we have the Awami League points. There are 6 points of Awami League: a directly elected government, the federal government to control the defense and the foreign policy, all other decisions to be made at provincial level, separate currencies and or financial policies of the East and West Pakistan to stop all the money flowing from East to West Pakistan. The provinces of tax their people and send a share to the federal government. The federal government not to tax people. Each province to set up its own trade agreement with other countries and to control the money spent and made through this trade. Each province to have its own troops. These was the 6 point of the Awami League that was presented by the that was presented by the uh, that was presented by the Mujibur Rahman. Operation Searchlight. Yahya Khan attempted to end the threat to the government of Pakistan by arresting Mujib and by banning all political activities in Pakistan. He hoped that these measures would lead to the period of calm, but instead there was increased protest and violence in the East Pakistan. Yahya was forced to launch Operation Searchlight using the troops and to restore laws and order. In retaliation, on the 26th March, a group of East Bengalis announced a secret radio broadcast from Dhaka that they were forming the Sovereign People's Republic of Bangladesh. A rebel Bengali army, Mukti Bahini, was set up and large number of East Bengalis fled into the India in case of war broke out. The role of India. What made war inevitable was the interventions of India. On 31st March, India declared its support for the people of Bangladesh against the West Pakistan, and Indian army began training the Mukti Bahini. As a result, relations between the Pakistan and India deteriorated rapidly. Finally, war broke out on the December 3, and the next day India launched air, ground and sea attacks on East Pakistan. On December 21, 1971, the Republic of Bangladesh was officially declared, and 2 weeks later, Bhutto released Mujib from prison. He returned to Bangladesh, where on 10 January 1972 he became the country's first Prime Minister. So, guys, this is all for today, and I wish you all the best of luck for your midterm exam or your semester test or your monthly test, whatever you call it. So best of luck for this, and hope you have a good put your all your efforts in this test and can gain good marks. Stay safe, stay blessed. Fi Amanillah.